Yo, peace, family, Robot. So I got going. Today, everybody's experiencing, like a lot of people got snow, man. Snow, they can't even get around. I've been seeing a whole bunch of weird car crashes online. I'm like, damn, is that shit happening for real? Because it's like, damn, that shit is like pile up. Like, it's like people flying. Why is people flying 60 miles an hour in all that snow, and then all of a sudden, boom, and everybody get into a whole bunch of real bad car crashes. Keep in mind who own the insurance companies, and keep in mind some of this shit be engineered so you can pay more on insurance, so they can go higher on the insurance. I'm telling you, man. It's over. It was so many wrecks in Atlanta. I saw the craziest pile up in Atlanta ever. And then in Texas, New Orleans got hit. Shout out my niggas in the NO, you heard me? Shout out ATL, man. But they say, ATL got hit. Everybody getting hit with this ice. Even, I think, Alabama, Georgia, all that, right? We close to the Boxtel bubble, right? So the Boxtel bubble, for some reason, shit just go right around. That's because they got that device, man. We ain't gonna talk too much on that device they got. The Boxtel Air Force Base. Right? So that thing now, that particular thing, it can alter the weather. The military can alter the weather. So on these Air Force bases, I'll tell you this much: on them Air Force bases, they can control the weather, the planes they had to take off, they can be able to take off in any kind of, they can stop or whatever. And they the ones that the Air Force is the ones that cloud seeding and all that. So it's like all tied in together. The Air Force control the weather right now. Because part of being in the Air Force is to control the air. So if you're going to control the air, going to the next level of controlling the air will be controlling the weather. So that's why the Air Force is in control of what you call the H project and things of that nature to control the weather. And it ain't nothing new under the sun. Enlil and them been doing it. Enlil and them already had the White Hawk project. They already was doing the cloud seeding. They already was doing crop dusting, and the list goes on. And it's a short clip that we put out of these two dudes arguing in the prison. If you scroll down on the Instagram, and one dude was I guess he was coming from the Nation of Islam background, and he's saying all y'all do, and he goes into his ideology of what he got from the nation or wherever background he come from. Then the other dude, who's a crackhead, he says his part, and he goes on the end. He said at one part, the part that he says, and it was funny to me because the truth really messed you up when a dude said, he said, man, all he want to do is be a crackhead. And then he said that if Allah come down and he ain't selling no good dope, he gonna put a wire out saying that his dope is laced with rat poison. And I thought about it. And I said, that's funny, because the Allah he talking about, he don't know that the Allah had good dope. Allah really had good dope. He talking about Nanar. Nanar sin was the control of the operation on the dark side of the moon. And they were pushing this stuff, selling it to other miners around, the people where they was working these miners before they got started getting exhausted. They started drugging them up, Nanar them and Enlil them. They started drugging the miners, but they turned it into a galactic. Well, Enlil wasn't. He wasn't directly involved, but he let niggas get away with shit. And he said it was. He ain't say it was okay, but he said I'm gonna look the other way, type of thing. If it's gonna benefit me, I'm gonna look the other way. That's how Enlil is. I don't know nothing about it. But if you don't get caught, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and do it. Well, I ain't gonna say you could do it, but if you do it, that's on you. You get caught. That's how Enlil is. But he gonna go tell on you the whole time, probably. But Nino Brown off of New Jack City is that's the same as Nano. Nano technology, put it together. You know what I'm saying? Tie it all in together, like Tahoti said. Right? So Allah had the good shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you. Allah had the shit that'll take him on way out. Take him on to the judgment day. You know what I'm saying? Get him all the way there. Which brings me up to beam me up to Scotty and what's been taking place lately in the media. We noticed at the inauguration, Elon Musk gets up and does his Roman Empire salute, which is really Ashtar Command, which is really connected to the 200 fallen, right? Because the 200 fallen are the Romans, those who roam the land of Nod, right? So the Romans are the 200 fallen. The Roman Empire is the Babylonian fallen, the whole thing. You tie it all in together. So when he did that, that represents the 200 fallen. That represents Ashtar Command. The same niggas and the Dragonian reptilians, the same people Hitler was in bed with. And remember we told you Donald Trump was a nomos. Let me put it together for you. Donald Trump is the nomos. The nomos are the original Ashtar Command. Okay? They call themselves, listen up, you can go look this up. Type in on Google Ashtar Command, the Great White Brotherhood. And they the ones that started to put the swastika out. It's going to actually go back farther than that. But the swastika, all that, the white brotherhood, the Aryan brotherhood, the white superior race, white superiority, that all ties into this same conglomerate of that symbol that, the same guys, but the guys who puppet them guys, they look like us, but they ain't us. They was dark-skinned Moors who came down and landed in Ur Chaldea, the 200 fallen Igigis. You see what I'm saying? Put it together. All right, so he's saluting to the Roman Empire, which is the 200 fallen empire, pretty much, the mystery Babylon, and he working with Trump. Meanwhile, I have reason to. I saw in the everything that I saw in the vision is playing out now. Trump, just like I said, the American Union. They're finna start the American Union. Now get this. By March, go look this up. A real ID, national ID. Go look it up right now. And they try to mandate this by May something 2025. They want everybody to have, in order for you to buy or sell in the United States, the new corporation called the American Union. Go look up the real ID. We're gonna be doing a class on this maybe today or tomorrow on YouTube. What we're gonna show you on. Go look up, Barron Trump. We're gonna get into Barron Trump too, who is the real Antichrist. Who was the dude after his parents get took out. He take over. He get a seat at the UN because of that connection. I don't want to give too much of my show because niggas will be stealing. But I'm gonna I'm gonna put a tape out today when I get back home. That's gonna be breaking some of this stuff down. You know what I'm saying? That I'm already been working on. I got notes. So I'm gonna let AI do a tape on my notes on Barron Trump. You know, Barron Trump was born March 20th, 2006 under the full blood moon in Manhattan in the Dakota House. That's what Doc said the Antichrist is going to be born. The Dakota House in Manhattan. That's where he was born. In 2006 under a full blood moon. All of a sudden, because they did a walk-in. See, Lucifer did a walk-in. That's why he all of a sudden grew from being 3 foot tall, Hakeem height, then all of a sudden now he's 6'7", some say 6'9". I looked it up on Google, they say 6'7", and then other reports say he's 6'9". So, but just looking at him, matching him to what Elon Musk, how tall, they say Elon Musk 6'2", so I'm saying he might be 6'7", you know what I'm saying, because he was real, Elon Musk wasn't far off of his height. And Elon Musk, they say he's 6'2". Trump only, 6'1", 6 foot. His mother's like 5 something. His Trump's dad like 6'1", really nobody in his family is really tall. And he connected with the Russians. His mother is from Europe or Russia somewhere. All of it ties in together. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. And if you look at him on stage. Go back and look at him when he's doing all this. Keep in mind, Lucifer is the most prideful brain you ever could meet. And you then go back and watch Barron Trump, and then you put it together. Lucifer is the most prideful being you can ever meet. You don't see how prideful he is? Like, yeah, say my name. Yeah. And then he even cross-eyed when his daddy talk. And he say little shit like, I know he a spoiled little duker, little joker. Yeah. He's that Nikolai. Go watch a movie called Left Behind that the Christians put out, the Catholics put out. It's called Left Behind. They got part 1, part 2, part 3. In that movie, Byron Rustin is Nikolai. Go look it up. Go check it out. Byron Rustin is Nikolai, the dude that take over after the pickup happened. The pickup happened where all these people disappear in the movie Left Behind, just like the movie Pickup we just put out. Yeah, Lucifer, the destroyer of the circle, right? So the pickup happened. In this movie, all these people come up missing. And they get taken. The Christians call it the rapture. Doc calls it the pickup and the holy tablets. We just put a movie out about it, right? In this movie. And then after that, that's when Nikolai take over. He's come at the age of 37, but he started really getting into the game at 24. That's right after 2030, when people start coming up missing. I'm telling you, man. Barron Trump, and then the people that's left here to fend for themselves, it's gonna be some people that's gonna try to go watch the movie. Give you the whole storyline, but I'm gonna put a tape out. I'm gonna put a synopsis out of it today on YouTube, called "The Left Behind." It's like the synopsis to the movie, right? The movie Pickup, and it's called "Left Behind." How Byron Trump becomes the Antichrist. I'm telling you, man. He all of a sudden he tall like an angel, 6'7", like these giants in the earth in those days. Who ain't nobody really tall in this family. I looked all of it up. I'm telling you, man. Then they hooked up with Elon Musk. Like I say, he doing the Roman salute. And then, not to mention, Elon Musk got a chip in his head, and that's why his eyes are always going. Because I'm gonna tell you how that chip work in Elon Musk's head, and this is part of it. This is why Trump hooked up with Elon Musk. They trying to chip all the humans. They want to chip the humans. This is Trump plan. And a dude named Krito Mutua already gave a prophecy about this. They want to that RFID chip. They gonna start with the real IDs. Trump gonna make it force all so-called new American Union citizens get the real ID. Go look it up. They gonna try to mandate it starting this coming up. Like I think I looked it up and it said May something was the mandate, 2025. The real ID. And they're gonna have all your shit on there. It ain't gonna be no more state driver license. Trump gonna get rid of DMVs. Everything gonna be one. The U.S. corp's gonna take control of the whole conglomerates. It's not gonna be where the state gonna have control of the DMV no more. The federal government gonna take control of everything, like as far as the instruments, and they only gonna do business with people that agree with them. They take the mark of the beast. You see what I'm saying? Like so like now, so it's only gonna be federal police and federal government. They're gonna be federal DMVs, and these DMVs gonna issue these real IDs. That's what they go look it up, man. People think Chunky'll be fucking just saying shit. Go look it up. Plan 2025. Go look up. Elon Musk got a chip in his head, right? And this same chip they want to get everybody done by the end of 2025. The people that agree to it, you see, and that's gonna be like the next step to the real ID. We're going to have all your information on this chip. And also it's going to be able to control your mind, all kind of other shit. Now, Elon Musk is the way he uses it is because now Elon Musk, when he got that chip, he just become one of the smartest men alive Why? Because he got access to AI with using his brain. He can tap into that chip and just ask. So like it's like Googling. So he can Google shit in his brain. So he can say just think of Google this, and then Google. He can sit there and read it in his brain using that chip. Right? Yeah, the Neuralink chip. Right. Right. So that's how he got access to the computer by way of that chip. And so that's why when you see him standing next to Barron Trump, his eyes all rolling in the back of his head like he on some type of drug or something. But that's that chip fucking with his head. And they still working out the kinks, but they want to have everybody done. Yeah, man, go look it up. Can't make shit like this up. Go look up what the brother just typed, the Neuralink chip. Elon Musk is the third human to get that chip. Also, they're gonna roll out the robots on you. The Elon Musk robots. They already got these robots. They already got pretty much they're gonna roll us into the demolition man era real fast. They don't got this is the 9th year, so everything they had to do, they got to get it done this year. So they're gonna roll the real ID out on you. If you don't want to get the real ID, you got to take this red solution we got in like some goddamn mercury to pretty much take your ass out. Mercury, because if you go look at that Economist 2025 thing, you will see that they got like a needle shot thing on there with some red shit, and that's mercury. I'm telling you, man. And this is the games they play. These are the names they say. Trump is gonna try to he finna liquidate United States courts. They're gonna refile as the American Union. He gonna classify himself as a dictator, just like Kim Jong Un. And then when they somebody gonna try to assassinate him, some crazy patriot for another group of guys, because when they find out Trump turned on them, just like I know most will do, the know most did that before, right? And they gonna probably get his wife too in the process of getting him. And this is what the prophecy said. And then from that point, Barron Trump decided to get pretty much revenge on the world and the guys that these so-called guys that took him out, the good guys. And he becomes this superpower over the world. And they reset the UN up in New York. And they rebuild Trump Towers and set it up in New York, set the new UN up in New York. All on call of Barron Trump, who was 37 at the time, and the half of the world is missing. Because they got picked up in what the Christians refer to as the rapture. And this is not the raptors, where the reptilians come and get their pick. After 2024, the planetary treaty is up. The forest aligned species won't be protecting this planet no more. So anybody left behind is for the pickings. And left behind don't necessarily mean that means left behind in the third dimension, because some people are going to be brought back to Earth, but it's going to be a new Earth and a new heaven. It means you're going to have a new set of stars, and it's going to have a new type of Earth. That Earth going to be a fifth dimensional Earth, a higher frequency Earth, where everything is pure. I'm telling you, man. And so this is what you're seeing transpire. You're seeing Trump into the U.S. corporation. He's going to liquidate them, take over as a dictator like Kim Jong Un. I'm telling you. And notice, you're going to notice you ain't going to see that many, some celebrities you don't start to see that much on TV and on the cameras and on Instagram. They got the hell out of Dodge because Donald Trump finna hunt him. And he going to look like, he coming in to look like a savior, because that's how this all play out. But because the Nomos came in looking like our saviors, and then they turned on us, the humans. I'm telling you, man. So Barron Trump, stay tuned. Keep in mind how prideful Lucifer is. Barron Trump is the most prideful being that I ever seen on TV. Go watch it, and you tell me what you think. And that's how Lucifer is. He's the most prideful being you can ever meet. Ain't nobody more prideful than Lucifer. You hear me? Ever. You ain't gonna find nobody, boy. I'm talking about he's over the top. Yeah, like that's his main thing, number one thing. I'm the greatest. I'm the baddest. I'm the baddest mofo around town. And that's the type of attitude that Barron Trump Now some of the 200 fallen that's listening might say, man, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with them being prideful and this and that? Tell me, man. Pride comes before the fall. You ain't know? Well, now you do. Why? Because young elder just told you. Your grandma might have told you, you just forgot. Because it's right there. And on that note, we almost there at the threshold for the pickup. And some people will be left behind and be for the pickings for the raptors who are Dragon reptilians that eat human flesh. And they live, they only can do this in the third dimension. They only can do this in the third dimension. So that's why they want to keep you on this level. They don't want you to vibrate past their dimension because they use you as a food source. It's like, would you want your chickens and the ducks and you pluck, the ducks you pluck, and the sheep, lamb ass you eat, and whatever else you eat, meat you eat? Would you want that getting and more intelligent than you? Then you won't be able to eat it no more. Because they still, what if the chicken get intelligent enough and you can't eat it no more and they start eating your ass? How would you feel? You know what I'm saying? How would you feel? Oh man, that's fucked up. Them chickens, man, they eating us up, man. They eating all of our people. Well, that's the same thing they feel. Yeah, so the talking about the 72 demons, says not all 200 fallen were evil. Yeah, so some of them did reform, and one of them people that the 72 demons are the ones that chose to go down all the way with Halai, right? But some of them people that chose to reform is, one of them beings is my nephew Ezekiel. Ezekiel was one of them 200 that chose to reform, and that's where you get the book of Ezekiel. And then another one was Daniel that chose to reform. So that brother is right when he said that they chose to reform. Some of them chose to reform. People don't even know that, man. People don't even know that part. And I'm glad you brought that up and reminded me of it. That some of them did turn agreeable or turn back to Elion El. Not all of them stayed disagreeable. So that's where you get the 72 demons. And then we can go into that too. 72 demons of Solomon. Well, with these captains who were different species of extraterrestrials, and they were in control of their clan, because 1/3 of the heavens chose to join on with Shamgazu or Halai and them, and they were different species. That's why all these 72 demons looks. But then I came up with some research, and I'm still doing more research on this. Because keep in mind, young Ella is still learning. I don't know everything. I'm still going to check everything out, just like Doc told us, right? So I come across some stuff one time where it said in some Latin, it was some Latin books, man, about the Roman Catholic Church, and they had something about the 72 demons, and they said, and some of them 72 demons is the same name as herbs, and I'm like, damn, why would they? And I started putting it together. Maybe when the Roman Catholic Church curated this Spanish Inquisition, and they was going after the people that was doing like Dr. Sabi, right, calling them witch doctors and shit. Maybe they labeled these herbs as demons, because one of the demons' name is dandelion. One of the demons' name is dandelion. I was like, damn, dandelion is what we use for information. And so I'm still going on that a little bit too, right? Going in on that, trying to figure out the connection. Yeah, so we good. I'm trying to make sure I was in the line. Yeah, so it's get up, boy. Get up. Hakeem, get up. I'll say he just fall asleep now. Yeah, so we gotta get We got to put it together, man, on what the hell's going on here. So Elon Musk is down with the Roman Empire. He down with the 200 fallen. He came out and told us they working with Ashtar Command. Trump is Ashtar Command, no most. And keep in mind, ain't nobody really talking about Ashtar Command, the Great White Brotherhood, the KKK. And keep in mind, they Nubians in white folks' skin. These guys, they use avatars. They from Neptune, and they got trapped in their avatar when Nibiru passed by and caused a magnetic storm on Neptune, and they was using off-world avatars to go to other dry planets because they were water beings, and they were using these avatars to go to these other planets to do excavation on different minerals and shit, and they got trapped inside of them avatars because they grown in tubes. The Atlanteans, Ashtar Command, they grown in tubes. They test tube babies. Doc pointed it out. What book that was? I think in the Man from Planet Riz. And it's another book too, I think, that he pointed that out in. You know what I'm saying? That these guys, and Doc really was the first one I heard talking about it, and then talking about the dude Billy Myers. Then Billy Myers is the one was in bed with Ashtar Command. Right? And then Hitler, Doc the first one I heard say Hitler, that they traveled back in time and they manipulated Hitler and Yaku. Yaku had the same ideology as creating this superior race as Hitler. And y'all ain't put it together yet? Doc been put it together. The Aryan Brotherhood, the Aryan Reich, the Third Reich. Well, what you about to witness now is Donald Trump, the fourth, bringing it back in the Fourth Reich, which is still in existence. They just went to the dark side of the moon. But after they got ran out of Antarctica by the U.S. secret dark government, the Dark Fleet government. Because they really are always part of the Dark Fleet, but the Dark Fleet broke when they went out to Hitler. Broke into two when they went out to Hitler. They sent Admiral Byrd and them down now, and then they bust. And then people talking about, oh well, what about the little entrance in the ice wall on the other side of the ice wall, right? Because it was this sailor that sailed through the hole in the ice wall, right? And when he sailed through that hole, he came into a city. You wanna know the name of that city? Doc already told us. It's called Rainbow City. Doc got a map in the holy tablets of with all this shit. And people steady. To me, it's like it's a lot of people that go on that ain't part of us, the Malachites. And then I hear them talking, I'm saying, damn, we already said this shit. Like, they still guessing on it, and we already said what it was and went on. You know what I'm saying? They still guessing on it. The city, when that dude went through the ice wall, and he said he saw it looked like it was tropical, right? That in that hole, where you go through you can go through this hole, or you can go through the lake. It's a lake there, too. You can go to the bottom of that lake and get down there, or you can go through the hole in the ice wall. When you get through the ice wall, you run into a city called Rainbow City before you go down to the center of the earth. Doc got a map of it. Wish I was on my laptop, I'll show it. Somebody had a damn wreck. So Rainbow, and the dude said when they got through that hole, they came in contact with a huge red ship with some extraterrestrials. They included the flag to tell you that these beings were the Knuckles and these Terus that had control. They dropped these ships, right? The Fire Nation, and that's what that dude came in contact with, and they told that dude, woo. Well, they sent him. I'm about to go to the store. They sent them back to that hole. Right, these guys, these Teru now, and the Derus that control that city, and it's really that city, Rainbow City, is really controlled by the Dewarnings. These little short, hairy-looking beings that Doc talk about in the Holy Tablets, and their leader name is Sinclair. Doc got a picture of him in the Holy Tablets, right? But I'm connecting this back to Hitler and the Ashtar Command, and the Roman salute. The Romans are the 200 fallen, right? who roamed the land. After they left, and they were called Moors. Arabia is like car, but they were Arabs who roamed about. And they became Moors once they landed in Ur Chaldea. And the people started calling them, they said, Mu Ur, one of Chaldea, just like Mu Salam, one of peace. Or Mu, like a dude, Crito, Mu Twa, meaning one of the Twa. Mu Twa means one of the Twa. Although they say he's from the Zulu tribe, but the Zulu tribe come out of the Twa. They come from they like a third generation, fourth generation down after the Anunnakis was mixing in from the Zulu got Anunnaki in them. Because the Anunnaki kept coming back every cycle, every 3,600 years, and they were mixing with humans every time they come back. It ain't just happened one time. It happened every time they came back. You know what I'm saying? So if you're just not tuning in, hit that follow button, man, and like and share and subscribe to the YouTube channel, to my YouTube channel. And we'll probably be taking this video down and then posting it to YouTube. Because really and ever since they got rid of TikTok, TikTok, we on the clock. And after we hit the bullseye, or the bullseye hit us. Right? Hit your ass. And you can get a can to get right or get a can to get gone. Right? Because the people, this reality is going to last to 2150. It's going to be some people that are going to be stuck in this third dimensional reality. And they're going to be food for the gods. The raptors. Who got to do their own rapture where they going to dump they cattle up out here and take them back to Dragonians so they can put them in a cage and raise them like chickens and eat them later on. I'm telling you, man. But after 2043, you are not your blood is not on our hands no more. After 2043, we'll be gone. All of our children will leave with us. And the Luciferians are out right now to try to stop you from getting on the ship, telling you that they're gonna be the devil. The devil's you're gonna get eaten if you get on the ship. They want you to stay here so they can eat you. See what I'm telling you? We've been talking about this for a long time. It's in the Revelations. It's in many books. It's in a lot of people have used it to try to manipulate people. This ain't that Malachi wasn't the first to say it. It's been around for thousands of years about us picking up the children. It's a whole papyrus, a whole wall dedicated to this pickup, but nobody was able to translate it, right? And they call it the Rosetta Stone right now. That Rosetta Stone is you know what the Rosetta Stone is? And why is it so many, it's 4 different languages, right? Because that stone is put together by the 4-Race Alliance. Revelations chapter 4. Revelations chapter, chapter 4, right? Where it talks about the 4 beasts, the 4 different extraterrestrial groups who were angelical beings who had different faces. And they took that and put it in the Stargate movie. And people saying, Young Yellow, you got that 4-Race Alliance from the Stargate movie. No, the 4-Race Alliance the Stargate got that shit from Revelations. Because Revelations was around before Stargate. I just put it back to where like it is. I just opened up your eyes to see what they got. Everybody getting their stuff from somewhere. You see what I'm saying? So it's like that part. And all we do is win. Win no matter what. Hell, on my mind, nigga. I don't give a what. I'm telling you, man. When the hands go up. We got to get ready to get off, man, because we got to go in the store and make a couple plays. But what can I say? The truth will unfold. This is 2025, man. If you get caught digging in your behind, It will be on tape. You get caught eating your boogers, we got it on tape. Dude say, oh yeah, I'm gonna, you know what I'm telling, man? Dude see at the corner store. Oh, I saw such and such. I got such and such on tape digging in his behind at Circle K, man. He was in there buying an icy, man. I got him digging in his behind. You will be exposed. I'm telling you, man. And if you come out to young L, you will fail. I'm telling you. Because you ain't come out to me, you come out to ancestors. This ain't got nothing to do with me, it's bigger than me. I'm just a regular guy. It's a hard mission, man, I'm telling you. But don't worry. Don't let the Luciferians stop you from getting on and stop you from the pickup. Rekindle your flame of purity. Rekindle your divine love, energy, your peace and your love like we had in the 60s before the devil came in 1966 and tried to turn us against each other and reactivate the Willie Lynch syndrome. You see? I'm telling you. You will be caught on tape. I'm telling you. In 2020, man, there's so many cameras. They got everything on tape. The camera, you in front of your, picking your nose, the AI got that on tape, man. And the AI finna be exposing people. Posting short clips and shit of niggas, man. They already got it. The AI gonna post a short clip of you digging in your nose. They gonna put music to it and words and shit. And then post that shit. I'm telling you, man. But we working with the AI. Hey, watch what I'm telling you, man. Look, Young Ella putting out a lot of AI shit, right? Niggas complaining now. But in the future, everybody gonna be using AI. And they gonna say, man, well, Young Ella was using, I don't like this AI. Nigga, you better like it. Because I tell you what, are you a racist? He said, I don't like the AI voice because it's a white voice. I guarantee you, you won't go with us. I don't like AI because it's a white boy. You won't go with us. I guarantee you that. I'm telling you. We don't need nobody like you on Crystal City. Because they say you got a white voice. You still a low frequency, low vibration. You still stuck in the Piscean age, the yin and the yang, the white versus black. The black and white checkerboard, you still stuck in that. So you're going to stay in the third dimension with your I don't like white people attitude. And ain't no such thing as white people, really. To be honest, ain't no such thing as blacks people. It's all fucking hype. It's all Matrix, Luciferian, conquer and divide, separate them, keep them dumb, and don't never let them ascend so we can keep eating they behind and feeding off their energy. That part. So yeah. You can go and let the devil trick you off your golden ticket to get the hell out of here. While this blue rock reset like it does every 2100 years. No, you can stay and try your luck. We don't give a damn. We getting the hell out of here. And so we've been putting together a series of tapes to get your mental stability up to a certain frequency so that you'll be able to get up out of here on at least the green light, which is a C. You're not here on the green, it's a C on your test. You make a B if you come out as an indigo. My C average will be leaving on the emerald light. My B guys will be leaving on the indigo light, and my amethyst guys will be leaving on the purple light, right? And then my golden children who already been getting picked up since 2003, they are the 144,000, the first wave. That will be the spirits that will come back and incarnate in cause and go around to get the rest of the people. And that's already been happening. You might not know it, but it's already been happening. It's already happening. These kids already went and came back, and they here now, walking around, activating certain things. They might not be saying the same thing we saying. They might be saying something totally different, but it's really to lift everybody's frequency to a higher frequency, and that might go over your head. So it's like more ways. It's more than one ways to heal a cat. We ain't gonna say skin a cat. We don't skin no cats. Right? We love the felines. they are part of the feline, the full race alliance, right? So it's more ways than one to heal a cat. And on that note, we about to get up out of here, man. We love you all. Free Malachi Z. York, the master teacher, and we out, man. Wadu. Peace.